What's your favorite board game? For centuries, board games have done more than just bring people together. They've broken living room tables, ended friendships, and even made history. And that's just the good parts. From the oldest games ever discovered to that other oldest game ever discovered, and all the sneaky tricks hidden in the rules. Here are 5 most interesting facts about board games you didn't know. 5. The game with the oldest surviving rules. The Royal Game of UR is the oldest board game in the world that still has surviving rules going back to about 2600 BC. Archaeologists uncovered the first set in Iraq in the 1920s, revealing a race game where players tossed dice to move pawns to the finish. The game was believed to have disappeared when backgammon took over a few eons ago, until Irving Finkel, a curator at the British Museum, translated ancient Babylonian tablets to reconstruct how it was played. So, this game has outlasted empires, religions, and centuries of change. 4. The Hungry Hippos had names. Hungry Hippos, or just Hungry Hippos in some UK editions, has been a tabletop favorite since its debut in 1978. Produced by Hasbro under the Milton Bradley brand, it might surprise you to learn that the hippos once had names: Happy Pink, Henry Orange, Homer Green, and Harry Yellow. The goal of the game is simple. Use the lever to make your hippo gobble up as many marbles as possible. Whoever grabbed the most marbles won. The game is so popular that it's inspired arcade versions, pop culture references, and even annual tournaments. 3. That hidden game. If you've ever spotted an unfamiliar grid on the back of a checkerboard, it was likely a board for nine men's Morris or cowboy checkers. The strategy game dates back to the Roman Empire and reached its peak during medieval England. In fact, the game was so popular that boards were often carved into the seats of English cathedrals. Each player starts with 9 pieces, trying to reduce their opponent to just 2. A perfect game ends in a draw. Variations like 3, 6, or 12 men's Morris adjust the board size and piece count, offering plenty of ways to enjoy this timeless classic. 2. Battleship began as a pencil and paper game. Before Battleship became the plastic grid game we know today, it started as a pencil and paper game called Broadsides, the game of naval strategy back in 1943. Players sketched out grids, placed their ships, and guessed coordinates to sink their opponent's fleet. In 1967, Milton Bradley released it as a physical board game, and it's only grown from there, with versions like Electronic Battleship and even a Star Wars edition. Oh, and it didn't stop there. Battleship even made its way to Hollywood in the 2012 film starring Liam Neeson. 1. Scrabble's highest-scoring word is a mouthful. If you're going for Scrabble glory, oxyphenbutazone is the word to beat. With the perfect board setup, this monster word can score a jaw-dropping 1,508 points when played across 3 triple-word scores. Sure, it's almost impossible to pull off, but once you know what's possible, you'll definitely feel the extra excitement the next time you hit the board. And that's a wrap. Follow us for more facts.